What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Bass and Buckets. Today I am talking about the tournament results from this past weekend, our online tournament we hosted. Super good turnout, super happy with how it went, and let's get right into the results. First off, again, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to the people who sponsored us in the tournament: Fishing Pro Tech, Gomexus, Actor Controls, and Hoppers. It was super awesome, the prizes they sponsored, and especially Hoppers helping out with the new gear, which I'll get into at the end of this video. Alright, let's get right into the results. So there were 51 fish registered, even though the weather conditions were kind of crappy, especially on Saturday. It was extremely windy. On Sunday, the fishing conditions were not as tough, but for some reason the fish did not bite as well. At least for us anyways. So first off, Big Bass was caught by Kirsten Sauerbry. Congrats to her on Big Bass. She actually only registered one fish in the tournament, and it just so happened to be the biggest one. So she'll win the Fishing Pro Tech prize pack. And yeah, big shout out to her for catching the biggest fish out of all of us. Next, on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, the smallest fish registered was registered by Nick Dahman with an 8.5-inch largemouth.
10 inches. I'll hold his mouth closed. You can see the whole fish, right? He's pinched at 8.5 inches.
For that, he'll win one of these new colorways Bass and Buckets sweatshirts. So shout out to him. Congrats on catching the smallest fish. Next, we're going to get into the placing. In 5th place was Wade Gehnen with 63 inches. Congrats to Wade. He will win the Gomexus power handle. Big shout out to those guys for sponsoring a couple handles. Next, in 4th place, we got Luke Rogers. Shout out to Luke. He caught 66 3/4 inches worth of bass, all largemouth. And he caught all of his fish actually on Sunday. He did not catch a single fish on Saturday, but it's okay, made up for it on Sunday. In 3rd place was me. I caught 76.5 inches of bass, which was complete opposite of Luke. I caught them all on Saturday, could not catch a fish on Sunday. But it is what it is, good enough for 3rd place. In 2nd place was TJ Rogers. Congrats to TJ. He had 78 3/4 inches worth of, again, all largemouth, which he mostly caught on Sunday, but he caught his biggest one, which is the 18-incher on Saturday. So congrats to him. And in 1st place, fishing out of the same boat as me, my dad, Jason Lowy, with 82.5 inches. Congrats to him on taking the win. He caught also the same as me, all of his fish on Saturday. He caught a bunch of nice ones that I'll show in some of the highlights after I talk more about this right here. Last but not least, I totally forgot the Best Selfie Award, and that was without a question by Dakota Del Forge. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. With the help of Wade, they definitely submitted the best and funniest selfie. So shout out to him. He'll get another one of these sweatshirts for that award. But those guys had some fun, and hopefully they'll be fishing our next tournament. I'm probably gonna host another one of these in Memorial Day weekend, maybe, or the 1st week of June. So hopefully gonna spread the word and get a bunch more people to fish. But again, shout out to Dakota with the help of Wade for capturing the best selfie. Big announcement is that if you guys haven't heard, I'm going to Minnesota next year to play basketball. So I'm coming out with a Minnesota colorway for the Bass and Buckets gear. So big shout out to Hopper again for helping me with everything, gear-related, hats, shirts, t-shirts. But message me. I will leave my number in the bio, as well as my Instagram, Facebook. You can shoot me a DM if you want one. We got maroon sweatshirts with gold print. You can get a gold sweatshirt with maroon print. You get a white sweatshirt with maroon print, whatever. We also have t-shirts, gold t-shirts, or you can get a maroon t-shirt. Yeah, so I'm going to put in a new order pretty soon. Just message me if you want one. Got some new colorways coming out, so I'm super excited about that. Now I am going to show you some of the highlights from the tournament on Saturday. Actually all of Saturday for my dad and I in the super windy conditions, but overall it was a fun time. So thanks for watching this video and enjoy some of the highlights.
It's supposed to be 80 today, but right now it is 46 and there's about 20-mile-an-hour winds. So this should be interesting, but we're gonna go have some fun and try to win this tournament and catch some bass, catch some big bass. Got a fish entry. What is it?
15. Oh, feats of strength.
How are your feet doing?
I got one arm sleeve, one barefoot. Frozen. Absolutely frozen.
What's your midday update?
It's one of the best peanut butter and jelly sandwiches I've ever had. Thank you, Jerry. Catching a lot of dinks. It's a dink fest. I think I got a dozen 15 and 3/4 and less fish. Bunch of northerns. I mean, the big girls they're still out deep, and we can't fish any deep stuff because it's too windy. So we'll just keep catching dinks and eating sandwiches.
Yep. Nice one. How big is it?
17 and a half. 17 and a half female. They're starting to move in.
That's big bass so far.
Bass and Buckets tournament. Here we go.
Got my first nice one. Can you see it?
Yeah.
My first nice one. I was throwing a little mini square bill. 17 and a 1/4 incher. About to get them entered. There you go. What you got?
17.
17 incher.
Yeah.
All right, another 17 incher. Pretty nice one.